Bow, chicka wow wow. Good evening, friends, and welcome to Elevate Your Life. I am your hostess with the mostess, L as in the letter L, and key as in the key to your heart. So let's get into it. What's up, party people? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. Tonight, I want to speak to you about wellness and what does wellness mean to you. So I've been thinking a lot about this on what does wellness mean to you. Well, I've been thinking a lot about this because, as a lot of you know, I was recently diagnosed with some not so fun autoimmune diseases that are incurable. And if any of you know about oral lichen planus or xerostomia or lichenoid mucositis, I would love to hear your tips and tricks on this, because it has been the thorn in my side, let me tell you. Last time I gave the shout out, I think I was saying it was 16 weeks. Yeah, so we're at the 4-month mark. That's a long time to live. Well, it's a long time for me personally to live in chronic pain. And so it got me thinking about wellness. And then during my spring break, as most of you know, if you follow and listen, I went to a Buddha wellness retreat on the way to Santa Cruz to basically protect my peace and just find ways to decompress, protect my peace, and hopefully heal my mouth, because I'm tired of having such a restrictive diet without drinking my usual coffee or having a cocktail on the weekend at karaoke or eating poke bowls or sushi with extra wasabi or Mexican food or my favorite animal cracker cookies. I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. I'm really tired of not being able to have those things and my mouth just constantly being on fire. So it got me thinking about wellness and what wellness means. So I kind of did a little bit of research, I mean, obviously I could summarize my own perspective, which in my mind, wellness is, well, it's multifaceted, right? It's encompasses physical, mental, social, emotional. There's so much to it. So I wanted to kind of delve deeper into what that means. So after doing a little bit of research and reading, and yes, I looked up. It involves many things, such as prioritizing healthy habits, like regular exercise. Lord knows I need to get in more of that, because the exercise I get currently is walking my dog a couple times a day for 20 minutes apiece. And then on top of that, I mean, I occasionally go to the gym, but it's not an everyday thing or even an every other day thing. And I'm supposed to be rehabilitating my knee to help my hip. That's another podcast episode. That's another story. Anyway, so I read that it involves prioritizing healthy habits. For example, regular exercise, a balanced diet, sufficient sleep, while also nurturing emotional resilience, fostering meaningful connections, and finding purpose in life. So are we doing this? Are we following this? So the physical health part, it says that exercise, regular physical activity, even moderate intensity, can significantly improve physical health and well-being. Well, duh. I mean, it gets the testosterone or hormones, the vitamin D if you're out in the sun, is good for your heart, right? Your cardio. I mean, there's so much to being physically fit and well. And then sleep. Adequate sleep is crucial for a physical and mental recovery. Let's think about it. If we don't get enough sleep, we are like cranky. We are tired, as I'm yawning because I didn't get sufficient sleep last night. Also, what about regular checkups? Routine medical checkups help identify and address potential health issues early. And then let's talk about mental and emotional health. Stress management techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or spending time in nature can help reduce stress and improve mental well-being. Well, I am happy to announce that I am one of those people that does practice all of these things, and I am trying to pass it along to my kiddos at school. Resilience, developing healthy physical habits, taking time for yourself, and practicing gratitude can build resilience and improve your ability to cope with challenges. That's something I could use some work. I feel like I do it, but we could always be better at it, right? And then purpose and meaning. Exploring values and aligning your life with them can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Can I get an amen? So I'm constantly telling the hubster that this job that I do that doesn't pay as much as I would like, and it's unfortunate that teachers and student aides suffer with this. I mean, I could say the same for nannies, caregivers, is that we don't make enough money, so why do we do it? When you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. It's something I share with my kids all the time, and I really believe that because I've been in the high pressure sales, got to meet my quota jobs, and I was a bundle of nerves, a ball of stress, and it was no bueno. Positive mindset. Cultivating a positive outlook and focusing on gratitude can enhance overall well-being. Okay, I agree with that. But here's one I bet you didn't think about, or maybe you did, maybe I didn't, is social connections and community. Meaningful relationships. Nurturing strong relationships with family, friends, and community members can provide social support and reduce feelings of isolation, such as social engagement. Participating in activities, connecting with others can boost your mood and your social well-being. Asking for help. Recognize when you need support, and seeking help from others is a sign of strength and can strengthen social bonds. And then, let's face it, there's additional factors involved in this. There's financial well-being, being able to manage your finances, having a sense of financial security can reduce stress and improve overall well-being. Can I get an amen to that? I can attest to that. I mean, the leading cause of divorce is usually because of financial reasons. And then spiritual wellness, connecting with a higher power or finding meaning in life through spirituality can provide a sense of purpose and peace. And then just learning, continuous learning, staying curious, engaging in lifelong learning, it keeps your mind active and engaged. So I learned this through when I worked for Hayward Chamber of Commerce and met with the memory care. We had conversations about how people come to have Alzheimer's and dementia. And while there is a part where they talk about where, yes, it can be a trait that is inherent. But one of the ways that you can help to prevent this and strengthen your own mind, and I definitely do this, is if I can't remember something, I use a SpongeBob reference where I go, oh, I got to go in my brain files and find it. To any of you SpongeBob fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. There was an episode where he had brain files and his brain was filling up with the files in the filing cabinet, so he set them on fire, and then he couldn't remember things, so he was like, oh no, I got to put the files out. Anyway, it was a great episode. It stood out in my mind, and I just always think of that. So whenever I am trying to remember something, rather than Googling it or looking it up, I try to exercise that muscle, being my brain, and try and remember it. And that actually exercises the muscle and helps to create a stronger memory. So think about it. Continuous learning is working that muscle, right? It's keeping that muscle strong so that your mind will stay active. So that's what I wanted to share with you this evening. A couple things I will also want to just chime in about. One, I am working with Dr. Cedric Stewart about chirothin. For those of you that are looking to lose weight, chirothin is a great alternative. It is prescribed through a chiropractor, and you are monitored through that chiropractor. I like to say it is the non-injection form, liquid form of Ozempic. And they provide you the tools. They provide you a meal plan, a guidebook to the foods you can and cannot eat. You can meet with the chiropractor via Zoom or telephone to go over a health questionnaire and your goals. And then the chiropractor checks in with you periodically about your progress and to make sure you're staying on track. So it is a great alternative if you are not a candidate for Ozempic or Wegovy, whatever you want to call. Anyway, it's an excellent alternative, and it still works with your endocrine system. So I highly recommend it. Dr. Cedric Stewart at Function Chiropractic. Shout out to Dr. Cedric, who I desperately need to come and see because my hip and knee is a mess. But like I said, we'll get into that in the next podcast. Basically, I injured my knee hiking. I'm not even going to say how long ago, too long ago. And I didn't take care of it. And so it started with my left knee, and then my right hip started compensating for it. And now here we are. Every time I get up from sitting, it's like my hip has to catch up with walking. So it's almost like I have to put it back in place, and yeah, it's no fun. The joys of getting older, 56. Yes. But you are still only as old as you feel. So moving right along, I want to give a shout out to Persimmon Dental. They are a loyal sponsor, and Persimmon Dental happens to be where I go to clean my teeth and all my dental needs. Persimmon Dental, they are located in the Persimmon Plaza in Dublin, and it is a family dentistry. They provide excellent service. They accept all types of plans, dental plans. Great group of staff. Teresa, the manager, front desk. Dr. Lamb is my dentist. I mean, the hygienist, Kenzie. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but everyone there is just wonderful, welcoming, will put you at ease, especially if you are like me and afraid of the dentist. If you do decide to go there, be sure to use the code, which is hashtag Elkivate, so that they know that you showed up because of me, of listening to me. I also like to give a shout out to my usual Kara and Tom. Kara, I always brag about her art because it's amazing, and you can find her at lovemyartist.etsy.com. And I always talk about her artwork. She does artistic design. She also does things with the computer. So there are photographs, there are personalized beach ornaments for weddings, there are Italian leather basketball shoes, tumblers, artwork that she's created. She also has a custom song lyrics video that she puts together for you. That's really cute. And there's those handmade lavender zebra boots that I want. Holy cow, they've gone up. See, this is why I was supposed to get them when they were on sale. Darn it. Custom leather backpack that matches. Anyway, let's just say she has an array of options on her page. And then we move on to Tom Guzik, Miner's Pick. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't ever remember his. Miner's Pick Studios, is that it? Oh boy, Tom, don't kill me. I feel like I go through this every time, and then I kind of have to, once again, go through my brain files and remember what it's called. Miner's Pick Studios. minerspickstudios.etsy.com. Sounds right. minerspickstudios.etsy.com. Woohoo! Yes, got it right. Sorry, Tom. Anyway, his artwork is a little bit more, it's creative, rustic art, utilizing many different materials, modern technologies. He makes everything from dream catchers to ornaments to this really cool lighted autumn. It's really hard to describe. Lighted autumn aspen scenery. It's like something you would hang on your wall, and it looks 3D. And a lot of the pieces that he has, you can put on your desk, you can hang. He has a lot of great Halloween ones. So definitely recommend that you guys check them out. Let's see, did I forget anyone other than my loyal listeners? Thank you to Mike Kaufman, my water guy. I wish I could talk about their water company. That would be awesome. I got to get them on board, yeah, so that they can sponsor me. Anyway, so Mike Kaufman, thank you for listening and supporting. Lisa Roberts Curbello, Love you bunches. Miss you. Hope you and the family are well. That's my hardworking woman. Jeff Para. Namaste. Jeff Para is the one that has helped me to implement some more meditation strategies that I didn't know about, like taking off your shoes and going barefoot and standing on the earth barefoot to sort of ground yourself. It's a new technique I have implemented with my meditation. So thank you, Jeff. Also to Kyle Few. Kyle Few, who has a book on Audible, which is Commitment to Love. Love is a verb, commitment to love. And it is an Audible that can be found on Amazon. And it just talks about love. What is love? What are all the different facets of what love means? Why love is a verb. He goes into great detail about loving yourself, loving others, what that looks like, and how to keep it consistent. Yeah, great. It's a great book. Anyway, thank you, Kyle. Let's see, did I leave anybody out? I mean, my loyal listeners, Dory, Travis, Sarah, Samina, Iman, Adam, Parker. I mean, I could go on and on with the list, but I'd be going on and on all night. Trixie. I think that's it for this mindful Wisdom Wellness Wednesday. See, that's how tired I am, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Please remember to like, follow, share. I do have video clips on YouTube, so I am creating my video sneak peeks on YouTube where you can subscribe. It costs you nothing. Subscribe, like, follow, share. And then I can be found on all of the platforms, which are Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, SoundCloud. Too many for me to list, guys. Podcastle. Like I said, too many for me to list. You get the idea, right? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I hope you will watch, like, follow, share, subscribe. By the way, if you do want to subscribe, it's as little as $3 a month, as much as $10 a month. All you have to do is look on the subscribe button. It's available in the platform, and you should be able to find it through I know it's visible on the Buzzsprout. I don't know where it is elsewhere, guys, so bear with me. Let me get to that point so I can tell you. For some reason it logged me out. That's interesting. Okay. So logging back in so I can tell you. Oh, this is really interesting that it didn't want to log me in. Okay, there we go. All right, so how do you do this? Okay, well, I might have to save that for another time because for some reason I'm not able to get to it. But if you do want to subscribe or become a sponsor, there's an option where you can text in your ideas, your comments. I would love to hear what all of you have to say. And oh my gosh, happy almost Easter. What's everybody doing for Easter? Easter is on Sunday. Do you go to church? Do you take the kids hunting for Easter eggs? Do you get together with family, eat good food? Do you go out to Easter brunch? I would love to hear how you celebrate this joyous occasion that I do celebrate. It usually involves family and good food and Yeah, good company, good conversations. Okay, I think I covered everything. Remember, like, follow, share, subscribe, and make sure that you subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. That's it for now. Namaste and ciao for now.